Hey everybody, welcome to the Glom Initiatives YouTube channel. I'm Tracy Lamar-Ray. I am super excited to be back and recording, and I guess we would consider this season 3. We took a break because of the sweltering heat here in Virginia. So I'm at the season of my life where I can't sit outside and melt. So we have some beautiful fall days here, and so it is time for us to get back into it. So one of the intentions that I set for myself this year was ease, inspiration, and restoration. So I want to have a little bit of a conversation about ease and the ease of allowing things to unfold in our lives instead of resisting and forcing things to be the way we want them to be. So recently I took a trip to the UK, and I was fortunate enough to be able to go for 2 weeks. And all of you may know, or some of you may know, that I am a little bit of a tennis fanatic. So fortunately, the Laver Cup, which is a team tennis tournament, which is rare because typically you have tennis players playing against each other, either one-on-one or two-on-two, which is doubles. But the Laver Cup is a very special and unique event because a team of world players and a team of European players come together and they compete against each other. And so far it's been men. I don't know that they do it for the equivalent for ladies. So it's all the top players in the men's field come together to play as a team. And I had tried to purchase tickets from home for about a month before I left, and no dice. For some reason, the transaction internationally would not work. So I get to London, and I still have hope beyond hope that I'm going to be able to get tickets to this event. And so a little bit of background, the event is a 3-day event, and it starts on Friday, and it's elimination, and each team plays for points, and every day they earn more points. So I get over to England, I try again to purchase tickets through the retailer that only sells online, and again, I'm not able to get tickets. For whatever reason, the transaction doesn't go through, my phone crashes, it won't work on the internet, so it's just looking like I'm not gonna get tickets. But something in my spirit tells me, just go to the venue, which happens to be the O2 Arena in London. So I decide to get up. At this point, I'm in Oxford, which is sort of in the northwestern, it's northwest of London. So about an hour and a half away from the city of London. I'm in Oxford with a girlfriend, but I digress. Anyway, so I get up 6 o'clock in the morning, get the train into London, go into London, get to, I believe, Victoria Station, and then I have to transfer to the Elizabeth line and then take the bus into Eastern London so that I can get to the O2 Arena. So I get there, you know, the energy is pumping. It's probably around 11 o'clock in the morning at this point, and I still have no ticket. But I'm on the grounds, and you know, just the energy, I can just feel it. And so I'm filled up with just being in the presence, knowing that the players are, you know, in the area. And so you don't have to have a ticket to sort of get on the grounds, but obviously you need a ticket to get inside the venue. So I said, what the heck? I'm here, I've done all this work, let's see what happens. So I get in the will call line. And again, I don't have tickets, so I'm just standing in the will call line, hoping and praying that they're going to be able to sell me a random ticket for the first session of the day, and there are 2 sessions each day. I didn't want to go to the latter sessions because I knew it was going to be more people, a little bit more chaos, and of course I'm still trying to be a little bit more COVID sensitive, so I'm like, you know, 1 is enough, I'll go early if I can go early. And of course this is prior to Roger Federer announcing that this event will be his last professional live event. So of course tickets you can't come by them now at this point. So anyway, I'm standing in the will call line on faith, and I hear a young lady over my left shoulder kind of humming and hawing with her father about having an extra ticket. And so I'm like, it can't possibly be. So I turn around and I say, did I hear you say that you had a ticket for sale for this morning's event? And she said, yeah, but but it's for the early session. And I said, that's exactly what I'm looking for. And I said, but I don't know how we would even exchange the tickets because they're digital. I'm old school, people, so this is all random new technology for me. And the young girl, she's like, I got it. She's like, do you have cash? Well, of course, I had a, the wherewithal to bring cash, because if somebody was going to be scalping tickets out front, again, I'm not knowing how you're going to scalp a digital ticket, but anyway, I brought cash. So she tells me how much she wants for the ticket. I told her, no problem, let's do it. And then I didn't even ask, I didn't even inquire as to where the tickets were, where the seats are. I didn't care. I knew I was getting in. So she WhatsApps me, we give each other's information, and she sends me a copy of this digital ticket, which I'm able to receive because I had been trying to buy tickets for, like I said, a month, so I had the app downloaded on my phone. So lo and behold, just my willingness to show up and put forth a little bit of effort to put myself in the position to potentially be rewarded with something as fantastic as Laver Cup tickets worked out. So I got the ticket, I go in, I see Nadal, I see Federer, I see Tiafoe, I see Tsitsipas. They're all sitting on the sidelines. Long story short, it was amazing and fantastic. And because I had the willingness to show up and get out of my comfort zone and not try to force things the way I wanted them to be, but to let things kind of unfold and just follow the journey, I was rewarded with, an experience of a lifetime in London. Now, the back half of the story is even more interesting. So instead of going back to Oxford in the exact same direction and path and vehicles that I used to get there, I decided to diverge and go left, literally go left. This is what happens. And if you really want to see what I'm talking about, you can check out my Instagram page, and there's going to be a video up there so you can see what I saw, but I'm going to try to explain it to you. Anybody who knows Glom Initiatives knows that our logo is a ginkgo, and that ginkgo symbolizes a lot: longevity, fortitude, resilience, and the Glom Initiatives brand is a beautiful buttery gold color, right? This is context. So I go left as I'm leaving the arena, as high as I can be, because I got to see what I wanted to see. And this is in between session 1 and session 2. So there's vendors and there's music and there's food and people are drinking, and the crowd that's coming in, they're really hyped up because they know they're about to see Federer and Nadal play for the last time together. So I go left, there's a huge gallery, big windows, and it says, come inside and take the journey. And I was like, oh, this is intriguing. And I look up, and there is an entire art installation of cascading ginkgo leaves down the wall and floating in the air with bigger than life size cranes, origami cranes. And I literally stopped in my tracks and just cried, because to me that was confirmation of the ability to let go and just let the process unfold. So if you want to see what that installation looks like, check out my Instagram page. My message for you is, and for all of us, is sometimes you just have to go with the flow. Don't worry about what you think the journey is supposed to look like. Just be willing to show up and take the journey. And I had so many experiences like that while I was in the UK over that 2-week period, and I will continue to talk about those stories and those experiences and what they meant to me and what I learned from those things here on the YouTube channel and also on the Instagram page. If you are enjoying what I'm talking about, if you have experiences of your own that you know are serendipity, that you know are universal alignment, leave me some comments. Let's talk about it. Yeah, and just continue to pursue your own ease. And really, it just comes down to trust. Trusting and knowing that there is an anointed and aligned path for you if you're willing to put one foot in front of the other and just let it unfold in front of you. All right, take care. Do you have the courage to show up for your own life? To realize your vision and unlock your potential, contact Glom Initiatives at 757-550-4987 or glominitiatives.com.